Hi, it's Stephen here from Son of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 4 of the January daily draws. So as we start the weekend, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Linestrider Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Enchanted Map Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. We have the Judgment card. And I really like this Judgment card. Because to me, this is about becoming our true selves. It's being called, it's awakening our true selves. I love the fact that the mask here is moving aside, is being pushed aside and starting to reveal the face underneath. The mask is gradually being removed. And we all wear masks from time to time, metaphorical masks, that hide our true selves, the way we present ourselves to the world, because we don't believe that the world will accept us the way we truly are. So we have to put a kind of a filter on ourselves. So to some degree, depending the roles that we're fulfilling at the time, the way that we put ourselves across can matter, and it's not wrong to perhaps act a bit differently, say at work, particularly in a job that requires us to be, well turned out, well spoken, communicating well, and perhaps in a more formal situation of work, you have to talk and act a certain way, because that's the protocol of how things are done in business, in work situations. That's not denying who you truly are. That's just the way you express yourself in that particular role. And you can do that genuinely, but being formal, you can be formal in a genuine way. So it's not so much that. You wouldn't want to behave in that situation, the same as you do at home, slouching about and perhaps using slang or the occasional curse word or something like that you might use at home or may not. But no judgment if you do. You're at home, you're relaxing, you're more casual. But that kind of style of expression is not suitable in some work situations. But you're still being you, but you're being you through that kind of filter of the norms of the role that you're actually you're enacting at the time. But I think this is more of what we generally do. It's to do with where do we try and put ourselves across as somebody that we're not. And it's not the style, it's the actual essence that we try and mask. And I believe this Judgment card calls us to be more true to ourselves. It won't necessarily be completely removed, or it'll take time. That's why the mask is still there, but it's moved enough to see something of the real person underneath here. And we need to show more and more of the real us as we get more growing confidence in who we are. And this is like the Judgment card is always, to me, more of an awakening according to a better existence, a better way of living, a better way of being. And to be our true selves is the best way of us being that we can find. And so it's being called to awaken those parts of us that we've repressed and have pushed down and have laid dormant for a while, but are now crying out to be, part of us again. And they are being like it's heeding the call to let that be awakened and be our true selves. So as we move into the new year, let's try and express ourselves with more authenticity and genuineness and confidence in our identity, our true identity, to be who we are and not necessarily who we think the world wants us to be, but we're not happy with that. When we see that quite often when we try and act in a way that's not, it's not in line with our true nature, it's awkward. And it doesn't gel right. The energy's not right with it, and we know that. But we feel that we have to continue with that because that's what's expected of us. But what this card is saying to us is that needs to change, and we need to be more and more our true selves, and we need to be more comfortable in our own skin. We need to have that self-identity and assurance of who we are, because we are here as who we truly are for a reason, because we're unique in that way. If we try and be a copy or fulfill, a template of what's expected of us, we're not being that unique true self that is here for a reason. So we need to awaken that true self within us and express ourselves as we truly are. And that's what I believe the Judgment card is calling us to do. Okay, let's see which Oracle card we get to go with that. Follow the leader. But who are we following? Or are we the leader? Are we a follower or a leader? Are we following the examples of others because that's what's expected of us? Or are we going to lead the way by being our true selves? And when people see that we can be our true selves, maybe we'll encourage others to follow suit and be their true selves. You see, and that's sometimes why the world likes to put people into a certain way and expect them to behave a certain way, to be like or act the same way. Because when people are true individuals, it can unnerve them because it makes them aware that perhaps they're not being their true selves, and that unnerves them, and that's why they don't like to see that. It challenges them. But true leaders don't worry about that. They just do what they are naturally born to do and lead the way along the journey. So let's be more, not necessarily we have to take leadership positions, but let's lead the way in being our true selves. That's what I think the message of these cards is today. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 5. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.